David, are we recording? Thank you for joining us for today's live cablecast. The Merrimack Varsity girls basketball team, the Tomahawks, are taking on tonight
the Jaguars.
Of course, the Windham High Jaguars. I am Nicholas LaValle, the Town of Merrimack's Media Services Coordinator. Thanks for watching us on Channel 21, or maybe you're watching us on Roku, Apple TV via Cablecast Screenweave, or you've joined us on MerrimackTV.com. However you got here, we're grateful that you're here. Merrimack TV is the brand name for the Town of Merrimack's media division. Also helping out tonight is David McGinnis, a Windham resident himself. He's our media assistant. He's making sure our live stream stays steady and our audio is good. He put some graphics to the screen, at the bottom of the screen. Thanks so much for being here tonight, David, taking a Friday night shift. And of course, I mean, the real talent here, Mr. Brian Gagnon.
Thank you very much, Nick, and we're so glad you could join us tonight for this Division I NHIAA playoff matchup between Windham and Merrimack. This is going to be a phenomenal basketball game. If the first two games these two teams played this year is any indication, we're going to have a great one here tonight. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals on Sunday afternoon, and the loser goes home. So plenty on the line here tonight. Talking with Coach Brian Dugan before the game. His team very excited for this one. They are obviously ready to go tonight, ready to try to get their second win of the season here against Windham, as they introduce the starting lineups for the Windham Jaguars. Number 4, Abby Hughes. She's a senior. Another senior, Libby Setselis, number 5 for Windham. Abby Husson, also a senior, number 21. Rhea Amari, a sophomore in that starting lineup. She's been outstanding. And speaking of outstanding, number 32, Sarah Dempsey. And I'll tell you what, that's where Merrimack is going to have their focus tonight. She is going to be in the discussion this year for the Player of the Year in New Hampshire. And there's Emma Veluzzi for Merrimack. Kira Bike, a senior, number 12.
Number 15,
Lily DeVillis, another senior, number 15.
Number 24,
Kaylee Bournemouth. And, of course, number 30, Jillian Waller, who had a tremendous week last week for the Tomahawks. And we'll pause now for the playing of our national anthem. Well, Nick, get the brisket ready, get the lasagna, get your favorite snack.
You were watching last night, if you're referencing lasagna.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
I think what Brian's trying to get at is we need to ask you at home, if you're watching this, hey, we want to give you a shout out. So hit us up on social media. You can find us on Twitter at Merrimack TV. Respond to our most recent tweet, which is about this game, and let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering for, how you're watching, whether that's Roku or the Channel 21 or our website. Just let us know. We want to know. And we want to know who you're cheering for, what town you're watching in. Tell us a bit about yourself. We want to give you that shout out. We want to give a shout out to your favorite player. You can also find us on Facebook, Merrimack TV. Respond to our most recent post there, leave a comment, and we will give you that shout out.
Briamari puts it up and in for Windham and gets him on the board. So Windham up to a 2-0 lead here at the Dana Taylor Gymnasium at Merrimack High School. We should be in for a great basketball game this evening.
Oh, yeah, just a few seconds into the game, Brian. I know there's some extra fans here tonight because they're letting a few people from the visiting team in, but this is already way louder than normal.
Oh, absolutely, and this Windham team fired up. That was Dempsey right there on the defensive stop, and Merrimack turns it over. Well, Sarah Dempsey has had quite the month for Windham. Yeah, she had only 7 points in their last matchup here. That was exactly a month ago tonight, a Merrimack victory. But since then, she's averaged over 20 a game for the Jaguars. She's been outstanding. Turnover and a steal by Kira Bike. Waller, deep three. No good. And the rebound to Emma Veluzzi. Veluzzi back to Waller. Waller baseline drive, and she's fouled by Briamari. Jillian Waller, of course, finishing second this week in the Player of the Week poll in the New Hampshire Sports Page. Player of the Week, over 18,000 votes. She got 32% after a tremendous week. DeVillis' three-pointer blocked by Dempsey. Dempsey drives in, her shot no good. Might have been bumped there. She gets the offensive board and misses again. Rebound Amari, and she goes to the line. Foul will be on Jillian Waller, her first. Well, we talked with Coach Dugan before the game, and he said Sarah seems to get a lot of her points on the offensive glass, and they're going to control that here tonight. And Windham got 2 offensive rebounds right there. And Amari has all 4 Windham points and a 4-0 Jaguars lead. As Coach Ann Hackey brings out the press. Veluzzi loses the ball and is tipped out of bounds by Briamari. She's off to a great start for Windham. And she's only a sophomore, folks. 5'10". Merrimack spacing the floor, running a little flex offense here. DeVillis, there's the screen away. Screen away, and looks like they get Waller off the down screen. Nice play down to Bournemouth, and that play is blocked out of bounds. Sarah Dempsey with another nice defensive play. Coach Hackey very happy with her team's start. 2 minutes into this one, 4-0 Windham. Waller, baseline J, no good. Bournemouth gets right in on the rebound. And a jump ball, it'll be Merrimack ball. Nice hustle by KB. Bournemouth got the game-winning basket last Friday night against Londonderry. Veluzzi, nice little crossover and another block for Windham. Sitzelis and Hughes in there for the Jaguars. Boy, their defense is tough. This team is fired up tonight. And a turnover by Waller. Sitzelis, big screen there by Amari. She goes in left hand, and it's no good off the roll. Out of bounds, Windham ball. Bria Amari all over the place right now in this first period. Merrimack got to find an answer for her right now. And she screens for Sitzelis. Hughes now gets it to Sitzelis. Her 2 is off the mark. Rebound Waller. She's got Bike up the right side. And Bike bounces it off the foot of Hughes. And it will be out of bounds. Well, they could get Hughes for a foul, actually. 2 team fouls now for Windham. Boy, just the addition of some road fans here tonight, totally different atmosphere, Nick.
Oh, big time. This crowd is, they're already lit up.
And particularly the Windham sideline as well. Lots of energy coming from there.
And I know for sure we have folks watching at home. I got a couple of shout outs early in the game here. Of course, Jessica Tate dropped us a couple flame emojis. Hey, Jessica, I know you're watching, and I'm sure she's screaming "Go Tomahawks" tonight. Of course, our friends, the Veluzzi family, Veluzzi Nation is watching. Kelly Veluzzi saying thank you to Merrimack TV for outstanding coverage of games this season. She left us a whole bunch of emoji flames. She also thanked the tiniest Tomahawk fans, Lucas and Lydia, so thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
Megan Dugan, Avery and Hunter say good luck, Dad, to Coach Dugan. Go Merrimack.
Well, Dad's team right now might be a little tight. This is their first playoff matchup for a lot of these girls. First varsity playoff matchup.
Kendra Veluzzi saying go Emma Veluzzi, number 5.
Bike shot is long.
If you'd like a shout out, respond to our most recent post on Facebook. It's about tonight's game. Otherwise, you can hit us up on Twitter and respond to our most recent tweet.
We got foul on the floor on Merrimack on that rebound. It's going to be on Kira Bike. Her second, team second. And Chloe Weeks enters the game for Windham. They have a 4-0 lead midway through this first period. And that is Weeks. She looks inside. And the shot no good. Rebound by Waller. That was Abby Husson on the shot inside. Waller to Veluzzi on the far side. Nice bounce pass in the Bike. She missed the shot. Rebound Bournemouth. DeBillis, wide open 3. No good. And it goes out of bounds off Weeks. And it will be Merrimack ball.
Our friend Dan Waller is watching from Port Orange, Florida.
Oh, we love Dan.
He's looking for Jillian to hit 6 threes tonight in a win for the Tomahawks.
Ooh. Is that all?
He says go Tomahawks. It's Dan and Judy, right?
I believe you're correct. Ooh,
Dan,
another turnover.
Tell Judy that Nick and Brian say hello and get the brisket going.
Merrimack certainly very tight here in this first quarter. Outside of Jillian, no playoff experience on this team, at least at the varsity level. Husson inside, she gets fouled by Bournemouth. And she'll get to the line. Waller was here last year for the loss against Londonderry in the quarterfinal round. That was the last game right before COVID. And Husson's first shot is good. But Windham doing a number at the line once again as number 11, Hannah Smith, checks in the game. That game a month ago, Windham was 18 of 23 from the free throw line. And they're 4 of 4 to start tonight. 6-0 Windham. Veluzzi inside to Bournemouth. Her shot wild, and the rebound by Sarah Dempsey. Dempsey runs the floor, gets it to number 11, Hannah Smith for 3, and it's no good.
You know, David's running sound back at the Town Hall TV studio. He said my mic was a little loud, so if I sound like I was shouting over Brian, my apologies to those watching at home. We're a tight operation here. Shoestring operation. So I'm trying to run camera and also turn down the mic. So
what a beautiful drive by Emma Veluzzi. Faked right, went left, and first basket of the game for the Tomahawks. It is 6-2. Out of bounds, it'll be Windham ball. Veluzzi coming off that dozen-point performance on Friday night against Londonderry. She was outstanding in that game. Good look inside. And Bria Mari finishes. She's got 6. And it's 8-2. 8-2 Windham, and Sarah Dempsey hasn't even really been a factor yet on the offensive end. Bike, little floater, no good. And the rebound. They're going to get Bournemouth on the foul. Loose ball foul.
You know, last night the boys were playing Timberlane, and I guess we shocked quite a few Owls fans. They were surprised that we were so welcoming to the opposing team, and I just want to stress, you know, it's all about positivity here. Brian and myself, we're excited to be able to bring you this your away game coverage on Merrimack TV. So we welcome Jaguar fans as well. If you're watching the game and you want to shout out, just hit us up on Twitter. Respond to our most recent tweet or our most recent post on Facebook. Let us know that you're cheering for the Jaguars. Tell us your favorite player. And of course, let us know how you're watching, whether that's our website or a streaming device like Roku or Apple TV. We of course are saying go Tomahawks tonight, but we also definitely wish the best of luck to these young athletes playing for Windham. It's great to see.
Another Merrimack turnover right there.
It's great to see high school sports happening with safe COVID protocols.
And Merrimack kind of hanging around here. It's only 8-2. Baluzzi kicks it to Sabwani for three. No good. Kind of feels like this should be a 10 or 12 point game right now. Merrimack keeping it to 6. Dempsey drives in and gets the foul on Bike, and that's going to be her second. Already 5 team fouls on Merrimack.
Chelsea Schubert says, let's go Kara Bike. Sarah Lizardo Walsh says, go Emma Valuzzi. So excited to be watching from Tingsboro. So I think it's Port Orange, Florida, and Tingsboro, Massachusetts are the two Tomahawks fans watching furthest away. Let's see if we can get some Windham fans letting us know that they're watching. I want to give a shout out to my friend Randy and her daughter Leah. They are Tomahawks fans. They're watching in Nashua tonight. Of course, they say go Tomahawks.
DeBillis. Floater is good. A big basket for Lily DeBillis. 8-4 with 7 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a stop here. Setselis puts it up. Long three, no good. And the rebound by Chamberlain. And somehow Merrimack weathers the storm there and only comes out of this with a 4-point deficit after one. And that's a period that Windham absolutely owned. And it's a 4-point game.
Now let's see if I can get some Tomahawks fans. I've got my #1 foam finger, my Merrimack TV foam finger. Oh, there we go. We're getting some action here. Here's your Tomahawks fans. Oh, we've got a wave going. That's the first time.
Oh, we got
The
fans always having fun here.
got some Windham fans. Absolutely.
Well, we're happy, of course, you know.
We have Mike Susi on his phone. Well, Mike Susi, the athletic director, is doing is he's probably updating his Twitter right now and posting the score. And there's Sharon Putney, the principal. If I can get her to wave. Nope, she is just.
Well, Merrimack.
She's just so focused on the game about to begin. I couldn't get her attention.
Merrimack surviving that first quarter. That's the best way I can put it. 8-4 is our score. As Setselis gets it to Hannah Smith. Nice drive by Smith on Shannon Sabwani of all people. Wow, Hannah Smith, impressive drive right there, and it's 10-4. Against Sabwani, one of the better defenders you're going to see out here. Good look up the floor. And it's good. Abby Hughes puts Windham up by 8. Well, just like that, they get their 8-point lead back. And Coach Dugan wants a timeout. It is 12-4 in favor of the Windham Jaguars. Well, we, you know, talking to Coach Dugan, of course, you know, he said all season long, you got to play the full 32. And I think for Merrimack tonight, trying to avoid that bad quarter, that one bad quarter that gets them every game, and even in their wins. Got to make sure that doesn't happen, as he got a quick timeout right now.
Uncle Jeff, Aunt Allie, and Cousin Vinny say go Emma Valuzzi. Big fans for the Tomahawks in nearby Amherst. Number 5 rules. Well, thanks for watching, Uncle Jeff and Aunt Allie.
Bike three-pointer, no good.
That's important. Aunts and uncles are important. You know this, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. Setzilis, nice drive on Bike. Great defense by Bike. And we'll have a jump ball with Merrimack ball.
I'm going to guess that Uncle Jeff and Aunt Allie are watching. They're probably watching on MerrimackTV.com, but maybe they pushed the feed to like a smart TV, because that's possible. I'm going to guess that's how Uncle Jeff's watching.
Waller's shot no good. Kicks it out. DeBillis, 3. Yes! Lily DeBillis. 12-7. Big 3 for DeBillis. This is Hannah Smith. And we're going to get a foul on Sebwani. We're going to say they got Amari with the body. If you tuned in last Friday night for the Londonderry game, Sebwani came down with one of the biggest rebounds you'll ever see to secure that game. It was a 1-point win in overtime. We'll talk a lot more about that game later. And Dempsey goes in, gets her own rebound, and the shot again by Mari. She's got 8 points. Dempsey might have got away with a clear out there, but 14-7 our score. Sarah Dempsey, a 1,000-point scorer in her high school career. Waller, deep 3, is no good, and the rebound by Amari. Bria Amari has been the MVP of this game so far for Windham. Still very early, 14-7 our score. Bike kicks it, and it will be Windham ball. Merrimack last Friday coming back from 4 down with a minute to go in overtime to get that win. And Jillian Waller also hitting the 3 to tie the game at the end of regulation. And speaking of threes, Livy Setzilis makes it 17-7, Wyndham's largest lead of the night. DeBillis, guarded by Dempsey. She floats one into Bike. Nice tip pass to Sebwani. Her 3 no good. Rebound Waller, she couldn't find it. She got herself a little too far under the basket. Dempsey left hand is good. And Windham on fire right now. They open up a 12-point lead, 19-7 with 5:17 to go in this first half. Boy, that Windham bench is fired up. And it is all Windham in this second quarter. They are outscoring the Tomahawks 11-3 at this point. Got some big playoff games tonight. We'll update you on those at halftime. We had some amazing preliminary round games. We'll update you on those as well. Region 2 in particular, a couple of just sensational games. We knew that was going to be a tough region. And we'll get you up to date on all that at halftime. This Windham bench, they are into this game tonight.
Well, speaking of Windham, Matt Bryant says, shout out to my Jaguar soccer girls. Oh, okay. I think he's the coach of the soccer team. So, all right, yeah. Shout out to the soccer team. Thanks so much for watching, Matt. I'm sure the soccer team's cheering on the bat. I'm sure there's some folks, some of the girls play soccer.
Yes.
That's my guess. Thanks for watching tonight on Merrimack TV, Matt.
Nice strip there by Kira Bike. Little bounce pass by DeBillis, ahead to Veluzzi. Nice skip pass over to Sabwani. Waller's going to try a three. No good. She just can't find it right now for Merrimack. Hughes gets it to Husson. Wide open two. Right down the lane. That's 6 different scorers for Windham, and not one of them is Sarah Dempsey. Can you believe that?
Well, I know right now Candace, Riley,
I'm sorry.
Candace, Riley, Deanna are excited right now. They're cheering on Windham in North Carolina. And they want to give a big shout out to number 3, Chloe Weeks. So thanks so much, Candace, Riley, and Deanna. Best of luck to your Jaguars tonight. Thanks for joining us in North Carolina. Merrimack TV can be seen anywhere now. Like and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Merrimack TV. That's where you'll be able to watch tonight's replay. You can also watch on-demand content on your Roku or Apple TV device. Just download Cablecast Screenweave.
Dempsey stop and pop, no good. Nice rebound by Husson. She tries to get it to Amari, and it's out of bounds. Boy, it seems like right now, Windham just has all the energy in this building on the left side of that of us right here. It's all on that side. I think Merrimack needs a shot of energy right now.
They do. There's only so much that my foam finger can do here.
I don't know. They need a big play or a stop or something here. Bournemouth right down the lane. She misses. And the rebound, loose ball on the floor, and it is going to be Windham ball on the possession arrow. I mean, you look at the Windham bench right now, you can hear on the left side, it is just, they are going crazy. And
I think some of these, some of the away teams are probably, with the lack of fans at other games, I'm sure that the players knew that they also had to bring some energy and to these, the pandemic basketball games with less attendees, no visiting fans. So they're fired up. Hey, I'm fired up. This is playoff basketball.
Of course, Windham has 7 seniors on this team. They've probably been through this before. Like I said, Merrimack very unplayoff tested, and we'll see if they can get their legs under them here. But Bournemouth going to try a 3. It's way off the mark. It's going to be Windham ball. I mean, you kind of see just how tight Merrimack is right now. Just missing shots they don't normally miss. A lot of turnovers. They really just use some energy right now. All right, Emma Veluzzi on Livy Setselis. Over to Abby Husson on the wing.
Randy Zikcheski and her daughter Leah are watching the game in Nashua, cheering on the Tomahawks. They say, "Let's go Tomahawks." I got a high five emoji on that one, Brian.
All right.
Where are those flame emojis? Thanks for watching, Randy. Big shout out to Leah. I know she's a Tomahawks fan.
Oh, what a second quarter by the Windham Jaguars as they have a timeout right now. And we remind you the winner of tonight's game playing Sunday night, 5 o'clock. If it's Merrimack, it will be here. If it's Windham, it will be against the winner of Londonderry and Salem. They are playing tonight as well. And it will be at Londonderry or at Salem. Loser tonight goes home. It will be the end of their season. Let's see if Merrimack can respond here, find an answer to this big run by Windham. They are on a 13-3 run. Weeks and Smith into the game for Windham.
Uncle Jeff has confirmed that's how they're watching the game. They're streaming from MerrimackTV.com, but they hit AirPlay or something else to push that feed to their TV. You can do that now. Watch it in HD. So if you have a smart TV and a smartphone or a tablet, then you can.
It's a smart play right there. Jump ball. I believe the possession goes to the Tomahawks here. It does. 2:43 left in this first half, and somewhat mercifully for Coach Dugan, I think he'll have a chance to get in there and get some words of inspiration to his team at halftime. Ball's tipped away. Valuzzi crosses over, gets it to Bournemouth, back to DeBillis. Three-point try is good. Boy, Lily DeBillis is there tonight. She's got 8, and it's 21-10.
Matt Center says, go Lily, go Tomahawks. Thanks for posting that to Facebook, Matt. I think that's Uncle Matt, if I'm not mistaken. I think we heard from Matt the last game.
Matt is one of our usual suspects.
Yes. Matt, thanks for watching. Go Tomahawks.
Ooh, they're going to get Waller for a foul. And that is going to put number 11, Hannah Smith, at the line for a 1-and-1. Wallers get 2 now for Merrimack.
Brian, help me out. Number 20, Jessica Minotti. That is a Jaguar, right?
That is the Jaguar.
Well, her grandparents are watching in Medford, Massachusetts. Wanted to give Jessica a shout out. It's from Jamie Nazaro and Jessica's grandparents. They say go Jaguars.
Smith misses, gets her own rebound. Nice defense by Bournemouth. Kaylee Bournemouth, another tremendous defensive play. And a great play there by Dempsey. Working on Valuzzi. Dempsey goes in and finishes. 24-10 Windham. It has been all Jaguars since the opening tip. But don't count these Tomahawks out just yet. It's a very good defensive team. And that's where it's going to have to start, I think, in the second half, is on the defensive end. Valuzzi, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound by Bournemouth, and she gets fouled. It is on, I believe, number 11, Hannah Smith. Nope, 21, Abby Husson. But Bournemouth just does such a tremendous job with the hustle. Rebounds, defense. She was on the back end, the receiving end of that pick and roll to win the game the other night. And Valuzzi gets to the line as Setselis draws the foul. Or collects the foul there. Valuzzi drew it. Get my terminology mixed up. All right, Valuzzi at the line. She'll shoot a pair. She has 2 points. And her shot no good. These are the first 2 free throws of the night for Merrimack. So they got to also try to get to the basket a little more. Valuzzi's second shot, no good. Big rebound by Sarah Dempsey. Windham up 14. In complete control of this one. Setselis 3, no good. And the rebound right to Dempsey. She's fouled by Waller. And Wallers get 3. That is not good news for Merrimack. And Dempsey will shoot a pair. When you talk about Dempsey, she has been one of the best players in the state all season long, but the last 7 games in particular, averaging over 20 points a game since Merrimack pretty much shut her out in the game here a month ago. She had 7 points in that game. And she's got 6 tonight, rather. And 26-10 is our score. Valuzzi guarded by Setselis. DeBillis, baseline drive. Kicks it over to Sebwani. Bike, thought about 3, now kicks it back to Sebwani. They got a reset. Great defense by Windham. They came to play tonight, folks. And Valuzzi can't quite get the handle. Nice cut by Bike, and she'll go to the line. So Hughes with the foul. It'll be Kira Bike shooting a pair. She's been held off the scoreboard so far. She had a great game against Londonderry last week, scoring a season high 18 on the road. In the game here last week, she only had the 2 points. but was vital on the defensive end. She was part of the huge trap at the end of the game, getting the ball back. Down by 1, and they got the ball back. It was Bike into Billis on that trap of Londonderry's Ashley Rourke. That was a tremendous play. Setzelis looking inside for Dempsey, and Dempsey travels. So Dugan's going to get Bike right back in the game. We'll see if they can get a basket here, maybe a three-pointer. They'll be within striking distance. You know they're looking for the 3 if they can get one. 8 seconds left. Inside, Kira Bike for 2. And some reaction from the bench. Setzelis' 3 right on line. That was right on target, just short. And what a first half by this Windham Jaguars team. They lead at 26-13 as we head to halftime. And I'm sure Coach Dugan and Coach Ramsdale are going to have to figure something out in that locker room, try to inject some energy into this group. And strong finish to that second quarter for Merrimack, but still outscored 18-9 in that second quarter.
Hey, Brian, I want to thank you so much for volunteering tonight. Those watching at home, Brian Gagnon he's a resident volunteer. We're so grateful that he's donated his time. He's given us his time to not just the girls' varsity basketball team this season, but also the boys' varsity basketball team as well. As Merrimack TV, we committed to covering these games. We needed a play-by-play, and Brian stepped up. So we're so grateful for not just Brian, but also Andy Berkeley, who was covering the hockey games as well with us. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough. I'm sure people are watching this at home and saying, wow, this guy's a pro.
Well, you know, if you say this is work, I can tell you, I'm having way too much fun. It's, you know, in a non-pandemic year, like I said, my family's here at all the games. We love coming to the games. We live a minute down the road, and you know, we'd be here for every game. So to come here and be able to cover the games and you know, be a part of this year, absolutely thrilled, and you know, couldn't be happier. So thank you for having me as well.
Absolutely. You know, Brian was worried, though, because we had Andy Berkeley filling in for him last night because Brian's son had a birthday.
That's right.
And we had Andy Berkeley here. And
Andy was tremendous.
Well, Brian caught some. I think Brian was even wasn't sure if he'd have a job tonight. But no, I won't let either of you go. I'm keeping both you guys as long as I can. We appreciate everything that you do.
Andy did a great job. You know, you guys were great last night. I got some great laughs, and you know, we I caught the last probably half of the fourth quarter.
You got to be a fan last night.
But it was fun. It was fun kind of watching the production and, you know, being on the other end of it.
Right.
You know, for once, it was good. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been great to kind of provide this for the community this year. We haven't been allowed to have fans this year due to the pandemic,
sure.
and you know, to be able to provide this service, it's been great. It's been a thrill, and you know, hopefully something we can continue.
Sure.
You know, that'd be great.
And for those that don't know, Merrimack TV is just a brand name for the town of Merrimack's media division. We are a staff of 2.5 employees. It's myself and also Justin Slez, our assistant media services coordinator, and then we have a media assistant, Colin Marr, and then additionally, so I guess we're a bit more than 2.5, we also have an on-call media assistant, David McGinnis, and David's with us tonight, working this Friday evening shift. We're a small staff. This division is funded by 3.75% gross annual revenues from Merrimack Comcast cable subscribers. That money is typically allocated to the media division, and that's how we're able to bring you today's coverage. It's also how we're able to let residents have a show on the community channel. So we have a TV studio down at Town Hall at 6 Babusick Lake Road. If you'd like to have a talk show, you can book up to an hour of studio time to have up to a 27-minute show. We have shows from residents such as, just like yourself, Janine Nodder, Bill Souza, Dan Bolio,
Bob LaRue.
Bob LaRue, Outdoors at Bob. Can't
Yep.
pick favorites, but man,
Yep.
I love Outdoors at Bob. There's so many different shows. You can find our schedule at merrimacktv.com. You can watch the community channel shows on channel 22. Also, some of those programs are uploaded to Roku and Apple TV devices if you download Cablecast Screenweave. We also have a YouTube channel, so you can watch tonight's game as a replay on our YouTube channel later tonight. And there's so much sports and sports coverage, meeting coverage. There's a couple news segments that we produce called Merrimack Moment, Merrimack in Motion, so you can stay informed on the decisions that your elected officials are making, and just pieces that highlight the community. So check those out. Check out our playlist on Merrimack, youtube.com/Merrimack TV. And if you're joining us from, we have Dan and Judy in Port Orange, Florida. We also have some aunts and uncles joining us from North Carolina. I think I got that one right.
Yep.
Take a look at your town or city and see if they have community TV and get involved. A lot of these groups are oftentimes looking for volunteers like Brian, and a lot of them are rely on volunteers. So get involved. Look up your community TV station in your town or city. In New Hampshire, we're very lucky. We're a member station of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media. And there's towns like Nashua, Hudson, Concord, Windham, Londonderry. I could go on and on. Bedford that have community TV. Check those out. Brian, I think you have a whole bunch of stats that you wanted to talk about, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we can talk some playoff basketball. Region 1, we talk about Portsmouth. They got the win over Winnicott in the play-in game. They're playing tonight against Dover. Dover is 0-9, so I'm thinking Portsmouth will probably come out of that one. But the game of the night is Exeter and Spalding, a couple of 10-2 teams playing in Region 1. So I picked Spalding to come out of that region as kind of a little dark horse. We'll see how they do tonight against Exeter. Region 2, let's talk Region 2. This was the, we called it the Region of Death coming into this tournament. And they, the 6 teams in that region are just phenomenal. And Goffstown, who we saw here, and won by 30 points against Merrimack. Merrimack's low water point of the season. Goffstown lost their first game in that region, 38-39. So here's the good news for Merrimack. Trinity was down in that game, 26-11 at halftime. It is currently 26-13. Trinity came back and won that game. So, good news for Merrimack fans. It is possible. They're going to need a big comeback tonight.
I think we need to see some flame emojis from the bleachers tonight. We definitely need to. There definitely needs to. They got to be a bit more lively across the way from us. I have these two. Brian, why don't you hold up that foam finger?
Absolutely.
So that folks can see what we've got up here. Now, a few years ago, my department won some awards from the Alliance for Community Media. We showed up at the awards ceremony with these foam fingers with the Merrimack TV logo on there. We're number 1. And I only have 2 left. One remains in my office. One's in the lobby. I was like, you know what? It's playoffs. I'm bringing the foam finger.
We got it.
Heck yeah.
Well,
Let's see if I can get some action going here on the bleachers, huh? Come on. Let's see.
The other game, Trinity's playing Concord tonight, and that's a really good game in Region 2. The other Region 2 game tonight is Memorial and Bedford. Memorial advanced with a win over Central that was tremendous. They were down 3 with, I believe, 1 second to go in that game, and Jess Carrier, their star, got fouled shooting a 3-pointer, and she hit all 3 free throws to tie the game and send it to overtime. You talk about clutch, and Memorial ended up winning that game in overtime, 51-44. So clutch performance there by Memorial. And we do also want to mention tonight, Pinkerton should have been in this region. They probably could have been in this game tonight. Unfortunately, they had a positive COVID test. We want to send thoughts out to the Pinkerton program. They unfortunately they were probably the favorites to win this region. You hate to see their season come to an end like that, and they've had just a lot of issues there this year. And you were thinking of their seniors, obviously. You just hate to see a season end like that. So we're happy that we have Windham and Merrimack tonight, but we are missing Pinkerton. We want to at least acknowledge the season they had, and unfortunate to see it come to an end.
Absolutely, and we're all about positivity here at Merrimack TV. We're lucky, and that these teams got to play a season with safe COVID protocols for sure. So I think sharing those thoughts with Pinkerton just shows just how great of a guy Brian is, and we're also we're welcoming Jaguar fans tonight. We'd like to see a Merrimack win, but we're glad that these teams are playing, and we wish the best of luck to the Jaguars, and we welcome the Jaguars to watch on our broadcast, our cable cast here. I do want to say now, some folks in Port Orange, Florida that cheer on the Tomahawks, they've invited Brian and I down to Florida for brisket and sunny weather. So, if there's any bias towards fans, I would say Dan and Judy Waller might be my favorite fans. No offense to Volusi Nation or anyone else for that matter. But the invite to Florida, thanks Dan and Judy.
Nice little drive by Husson, and she travels to start the second quarter, or the second half rather. Merrimack's first couple of minutes of this second half are really going to be telling. We'll see if they can chip into this lead. It is currently 13. Already see a lot more energy from this team just on that first possession. Belusi to Bournemouth. They're going to need some big points here. Belusi drives in, kicks it to Waller. DeBillis, three-point try is just off the mark. And the rebound by Dempsey. And they got foul. I think it's going to be on Belusi. Ooh, it's on Bournemouth, and that's her third.
Brian, once again, we have some grandparents watching in Northport, Florida. Kylie Flynn's Mimi and Poppy are watching in Northport. Number 23, Kylie Flynn, is their granddaughter, and they say, "Go Tomahawks." Karen Gendron says, "Go Tomahawks." Go Lily DeBillis from Aunt Karen. Nice three-pointer, basketball, and flame emoji. That's what I'm talking about, Aunt Karen. Basketball and flame emoji. We need more of them. Bring on the flame emojis.
They got Bria Mari there for an offensive foul. And we'll see what Merrimack comes up with here. Well, this is the play that won it the other night. The fist play, as Coach Dugan called it. And it's out of bounds. I don't think that's the one he wanted. (26-13) our score. Windham ahead. They are, both teams here, looking to advance to the quarterfinals Sunday night. Merrimack wins, they will be right here.
If Windham wins, where would they be playing?
Either Londonderry or Salem.
Okay. I'm sure you can find that information on either team's website, their high school athletics website.
Belusi goes in, draws the foul. And it's going to be on Amari. That's her third.
I want to wish the best.
Nope. It's on Sitsilis. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Nick.
It's all good. We're going to talk over each other here and there. It's going to happen. Hey, we're just doing the best we can up here. I want to wish best of luck to the ice hockey team tomorrow night.
Belusi sticks the first.
They're going to be playing Manchester Memorial at JFK Arena in Manchester tomorrow at 8:30.
Very best of luck. Belusi's second in and out.
You'll be able to watch that game on Manchester Community TV, channel 16, which if you find their website, you can stream that live.
Good play by Bike on defense. And she tries to dribble out of the trap. She does. Now Veluzzi's going to try to push it up. They have numbers. DeBillis to Bike, the trailer. Three-pointer, no good. That would have been a big one. And Windham gets it back. So much more energy from this defense to start the second half. Good hands there by DeBillis, and she knocks it out of bounds. Well, it's all about the energy right now, 26-14. Can they match Windham and that intensity we saw in the first half? Merrimack just very flat first half. I think they got their, oh, nice take by Amari for two. Veluzzi brings it up for Merrimack. This is Kira Bike, guarded by Hughes. Bike kicks it out. DeBillis now to Bournemouth, back inside the Bike. Bike working on Hughes. Her shot wild, and the rebound by Hughes. Windham has doubled up Merrimack thus far. It is 28-14. Dempsey, no good. Rebound, Amari. Amari muscles her way in. Gets her own rebound. Throws it back to Sitsilis. Her shot, no good. Rebound by Veluzzi. Veluzzi pushing it up for Merrimack. To Waller. Three-pointer. Way off the mark. Rebound by Bournemouth. DeBillis, her three. No good. And the rebound by Abby Husson. Shots not falling right now for Merrimack. They got some good looks. Sitsilis, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Bike. Coach Dugan asking him to push it up the floor. Veluzzi, left hand, floater is good. Emma Veluzzi with 5. And it's 28-16. They've cut the lead down to 1 here, and Hackey's going to want a timeout for Windham. So a full timeout for Hackey, and it's 28-16. We mentioned the first few minutes of this second half were going to be very important for Merrimack, and they've cut into the lead a bit here. Just a 12-point deficit now. It was 13 at halftime, so it will be Windham ball. The only other region we didn't talk about at halftime, just give you a
there it is. I got Sharon.
Oh, there she is.
That's Sharon Putney, and the principal of the high school, and with her is Rich Zampiri, the assistant principal. I think that's Rich Zampiri. My eyesight's not so good.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope I'm right too.
So that,
I think he's the mascot. So. And then I think that's
really
Bruce. I think that's Bruce from the maintenance staff. We appreciate everything that the maintenance staff here at the high school does. I love those guys. They're hard men and women work hard here, and they really do love their job and just such good attitudes around the kids. It's been really fun watching them set up and break down different events like tonight's basketball game. Big shout out to the maintenance staff here.
Husson's going to get to the line here for Windham. And the foul is on Emma Veluzzi. Second team foul for Merrimack. And this is Husson at the line for Windham. First one is good. 29-16 in favor of the Jags. She hits them both. She's 4 of 4 from the line. Windham as a team is 9 out of 10. Well, free throw shooting makes such a big difference, especially in these playoff games. Veluzzi, scoop shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to go in, gets the foul. And did they get Amari? This could be her 4th. Nope, it is on Chloe Weeks.
Uncle Matt saying, come on, Merrimack, turn up the energy.
And here's Veluzzi. Her free throw, no good. Well, that's a big difference right now is the free throw shooting. We get Bike back in the game. Veluzzi gets the second.
If you want a shout out, just hit us up on Twitter. Respond to our most recent tweet. Let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering for, how you're watching. We want to give you a shout out. Tomahawks and Jaguar fans alike.
Offensive foul on Sarah Dempsey. And who else? Kaylee Bournemouth draws the charge. And that's very fortunate that the foul was on Dempsey, not Bournemouth. She's playing with 3 fouls right now, as is Jillian Waller. Waller has not found the scorebook yet. DeVillis with it for Merrimack. Paluzzi on the drive, another left-hand scoop, no good. And she gets the steal. And it's going to be Merrimack ball. Great hustle play by Emma Veluzzi. Gets her own rebound and then gets the steal. Oh, it's going to be Windham ball. Pointed the wrong way. And it's tipped to Bournemouth. It's going to be a jump ball to Merrimack. Still 30-17. Merrimack certainly matching the intensity of Windham in the second half. Unfortunately, they came out so flat in that first half. We'll see if they can make up that deficit. Veluzzi to DeVillis. You got to put a lot of that on pregame jitters, I'm sure. Veluzzi. Nice drive, puts it up, left hand, no good. Rebound Bournemouth, and comes about now to Husson. Good tip play by Kira Blake. It'll be Windham ball. Merrimack just not letting Windham get set.
I know we got some Kira Bike fans watching tonight. Chelsea Schubert says, let's go Kira Bike. You know, that first senior night, the game we covered, I just remember that sign in the back. It said, if you see Kira Bike, take a hike. That sign just stuck with me. So every time I'd see her name or you mentioned her name, I thought of that sign.
Out of bounds, Merrimack ball.
That was a fun night.
That was
Senior night's fun because it was like filled with signs and everyone was so psyched. I'm going to miss this.
Oh, here's Emma Veluzzi.
I'm going to miss this come spring, you know?
Hopefully the Tomahawks will give us one more here. Here's Waller, 3, no good. And the rebound by Bree Amari. She has been outstanding tonight for Windham.
And if the Tomahawks do take this game, you will see it live on Merrimack TV on Sunday night. I think it's a
White ball.
I think it's a 5 o'clock game, right?
5 o'clock, yes. Merrimack drawing the #1 seed in this region in the random draw seeding, the controversial random draw seeding that somehow had Windham and Pinkerton playing a playing game. But I digress. DeVillis to Bournemouth. Now Veluzzi working on Amari. She goes in, left hand, and it's good. Emma Veluzzi owning the third quarter. She's got 6 for Merrimack, and it's 30-19. Don't sleep on the Tomahawks just yet. Good trap. And it's going to be a foul or a jump ball here. Let's see. Refs are going to talk it over. We got jump ball, Windham ball. Veteran official Steve Greenwood taking the ball out right now. Setselis trapped by DeVillis and Bournemouth. And we have another jump ball. KB getting right in there, of course. Merrimack ball. Can they get it to single digits here? With 1:30 to go. Windham's going to find an answer for Emma Veluzzi right now. She's got 8 for Merrimack, 6 in this quarter. Bournemouth down the lane. It's good in the foul. What a play by Kaylee Bournemouth.
And the bleachers have lit up with that. We're starting to see some fan activity.
That is 5 team fouls now on Windham. Livy Setselis gets her 3rd. That could play a huge factor for Merrimack trying to come back here. They're just 2 away from the bonus. Bournemouth, her shot, no good, and the rebound by Husson. 30-21 is our score. Faluzzi working hard on Hannah Smith, the impressive young guard for Windham. Faluzzi tips it away. It'll be Windham ball. Boy, you got to ask, where was this in the first half? But Merrimack really playing hard in this third quarter. This is Dempsey. Dempsey going to garner lots of consideration for Player of the Year this year. Nice block by Merrimack. Now Smith to Husson. Husson, little ball fake. She scoops it in for 2. Abby Husson with 8 points for Windham. Faluzzi. Back to Bournemouth. Merrimack trying to get it back to single digits. They got a little tip there by Abby Hughes. 8 points for Husson, 8 for Faluzzi, 8 for Lily DeBillis.
Well, I know Gina is watching in Manchester. She says, go Tomahawks. She's convinced that it's going to, their second halvesy is going to be better than the first.
Good look for Bournemouth, off glass, no good. Bournemouth gets her own rebound. DeBillis, 3 from the corner, no good. Oh, that would have brought the house down. 10 seconds left, third period. Bike able to get it. She has time, 5 seconds, and she draws the foul. It'll be the 6th on Windham. So now Merrimack in the bonus for the entire fourth quarter. That is going to be very important. Now the question is, can they hit their free throws? Faluzzi with time, trying to get it to Waller. She's going to get it off. It will not count. And we have a 32-21 game. Merrimack able to shave 2 points off the deficit there. They're going to need to do some more work in this fourth quarter, but a much, much better third quarter for the Tomahawks.
Yep, you know, Tomahawks fan Gina in Manchester saying that she's convinced that the Tomahawks will have a better second halvesy than they had the first. I hope so. I hope we see some flame emojis from our Tomahawks fans.
Right now, it is coming down to that decisive second quarter. We talked about playing the full 32, and Coach Dugan's mentioned it on many, many occasions this year. Got to play the full 32, and you know that one quarter, just every game, it seems it's like, oh, if you play the whole 4, you put yourself in a better situation. That second quarter, they were outscored 18-9, and that's really the difference right now. It would be a 2-point game otherwise.
Well, Dan Waller, he's watching down in Port Orange, Florida, and he is saying now is the time for magic. Make it happen, Tomahawks. Dan, I agree. Let's make it happen.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're a Tomahawks fan, if you watched last Friday night against Londonderry, you know that this team has some guts, and they, again, didn't play particularly well last Friday night, but they came away with a really gutsy win. And let's see what they can do here against this veteran Windham squad. All right, it's going to be an early foul on Emma Faluzzi, her second. Again, Merrimack in the bonus right now, so every Windham foul, Merrimack will be shooting until the end of the game. Hughes shot, no good. Big rebound by Waller. Jillian Waller held scoreless so far. DeBillis to Faluzzi. We'll see if Jillian can get going here in the fourth quarter. She's going to put up a 3. Ooh, it's no good. Oh, that looked good from here. Bournemouth drives down the lane. No call. It'll be Merrimack ball. Looks like Bournemouth got away with the travel, and Amari might have got away with a foul there. So those two offset. DeBillis for Merrimack. Top of the key. Waller, three-point try. No good. Jillian just can't find it tonight. 32-21. Boy, eventually she's gonna start hitting one of those. Weak shot, no good. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Hughes. And Merrimack with the ball. Kira Bike to Lily DeBillis. Time running out on the Tomahawks. They're gonna need a basket. Down 11. Baluzzi gets DeBillis off the screen. Bike. Guarded by Smith. Her shot, no good, and the rebound by Sarah Dempsey. Dempsey tipped away by Bike. Nice play by Kira Bike on the back tip. 6.5 to go in regulation, 32-21. You're watching the Division I preliminary round, girls basketball, state tournament.
And you're watching on Merrimack TV.
And nice play down there. Oh, Veluzzi almost got it. And Husson gets the big basket in the foul. Abby Husson. What a game she has had tonight. The senior for Windham. And she'll try to complete a three-point play. Oh, that was a big basket for Husson. As Windham opens up their lead to 13. And the rebound out of bounds off Bournemouth. It will be Windham ball. Well, this is an impressive Windham team. They can beat you inside, they beat you outside. Good rebounding, good defense. And very well coached. Nice play by Bournemouth again on defense. And Bournemouth will get it started. Over to Veluzzi. Merrimack, desperate need of a basket now, down by 13. Here's Lily DeBillis. 34-21. Veluzzi tried to kick it out to Bournemouth. Nice play by Briamari. Here's Abby Hughes for two. And a timeout for Brian Dugan and Merrimack. 36-21 in favor of Windham.
Windham fans are very lively right now.
Yeah, you gotta credit the job right now that this Windham defense is doing on Merrimack. They are just frustrating them at every corner, and they've held them to just 21 points to this point in the game. Merrimack's got to find an answer here. They need a big basket or two, and they got to try to get to the line here and get that. Hit their free throws with the clock stopped. That's how they're gonna get back in this game, and got to start drawing some fouls and see if they get to the line.
I'd like to thank you for watching this game tonight on Merrimack TV, Channel 21. If you're watching us on MerrimackTV.com, thanks for joining. If you'd like to catch the replay of tonight's game, you could do so by subscribing to us at YouTube.com/MerrimackTV. We'll have that game up in a few hours after it ends.
Well, it's a 15-point Windham lead. Merrimack looking for a Merrimack miracle here.
I know that's exactly what Uncle Matt said. He said, let's have that, bring that magic back. Uncle Matt watching and commenting, watching on MerrimackTV.com and commenting on our Facebook page. If you want to shout out, comment on our most recent post on Facebook. It's about tonight's game. You can also respond to our most recent tweet. We'll give you a shout out. Let us know who you're cheering for, who your favorite player is, how you're watching, where you're watching. We've got fans in North Carolina, Florida, and throughout the Granite State.
Hannah Smith with an incredible job tonight for Windham. I believe she's a freshman. I have to double check that. A foul on Livy Setselis. That's going to be her fourth. But this is exactly what Merrimack needs to do. Right now, clock is stopped. And you got Kaylee Bournemouth at the line. She's shooting 1 and 1. Now, of course, you got to hit the free throws. That's the key to all this. But this is exactly what they need to do to get back in this thing. Bournemouth misses. And the rebound to Windham. Bree Amari. Amari, the sophomore.
Tara Sheridan McCarthy says, go Kira Bike, number 12, from Megan McCarthy. So that was actually from Megan McCarthy. Go Kira Bike, number 12, go Tomahawks.
Well, Jillian Waller with her 4th foul of the night. 36-21. Jillian's going to sit for a little while. She has been held scoreless by this Windham defense. Oh, another big board by Sabwani and DeBillis down there. In against the trees. Veluzzi crosses over, kicks it over to Bournemouth. Merrimack running out of time here. They're going to need some baskets quick. Down 15. Long skip pass to Bournemouth. Now Bike drives in, off glass and in. Kira Bike, 36-23.
I'm sure Megan McCarthy jumped out of her seat seeing Kira Bike score that basket.
And that pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Merrimack ball. 4:19 to go, down 13. We've seen crazy things happen in this tournament already. Can Merrimack pull something off here? They're going to need to pick up the pace a little. Bournemouth to Waller. Inside to Bike. And a great play by Dempsey. So Sarah Dempsey bringing up for Windham. She's only got 6 tonight. She has not been the issue. Another good defensive play by who else? Kaylee Bournemouth. Merrimack, dire need of a basket right now, down 36-23. Waller to the lane, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. She can't find the basket tonight. And the rebound will be a jump ball to Merrimack. Oh, you got to feel for Jillian in what could be her final game here in high school, and she just cannot find the basket.
Emma Veluzzi's older sister, Kayla, is watching this game tonight in Illinois and says, go Tomahawks. Thanks for tuning in, Kayla.
And going to be out of bounds to Merrimack. No push there on DeBillis. Let that one go. Bike, big 3, no good. And the rebound by DeBillis. Nice play, Bournemouth for 2. And it's an 11-point game with 3:20 to go. And Coach Hackey not happy with the non-call down there. I can't say I blame her on that one. But it is now 36-25. And Merrimack's got to turn up the defensive pressure here.
Let's see if we can get Veluzzi Nation here to give us a wave. Yep, there they are.
All right, so Merrimack now will try to get a quick turnover here. It's an 11-point game. They are in the bonus and have still 1 foul to give before Windham gets in the bonus. The winner plays Sunday night in the Division I quarterfinals. Loser packs their bags.
If Merrimack does proceed in the playoffs, we will be covering that game on Sunday evening at 5 o'clock.
Weak shot, no good. And the rebound on the floor. Bike able to control it. She gets it to DeBillis. Ahead for Waller. Waller's going to spot up a big 3. Oh, it's no good. That was right on line, and it's going to be a foul on number 21, Abby Husson. That's going to put Waller at the line for a 1-and-1. I'm not sure how many shots Waller's missed tonight, but just one of those nights where the lid is on the basket. Let's see if she can hit a couple of free throws here. These are big free throws for Jillian. And she gets on the board. That's going to feel good. Maybe this will get her going. Merrimack trying desperately to get back in this game. This would make it single digits Off the back of the rim, and it's a rebound by Briamari. Good D by Veluzzi. Oh, they tried to get her in the trap. Good defense by Bike. They get her for 10. 10-second violation on Windham. Great defense by Kira Bike, Emma Veluzzi and company. It's a 10-point game. Can they get it to single digits? They got credit their toughness. They are playing hard. It's one of those nights where you can't finish. Bike back to DeBillis. Three-pointer from the corner. Oh, it's in and out. And DeBillis gets the foul. Lily DeBillis, wide open tray. That thing almost went down. And Ann Hackey wants a 30-second timeout for Windham. It is 36-26, 2:29 to go in this fourth quarter. And Merrimack trying their hardest to get back in this game.
There's a lot of Tomahawks fans watching this game tonight. We've got Dan and Judy, Uncle Matt, Kayla Veluzzi.
A lot of the usual suspects for sure.
Yes, a lot of the usual suspects. A couple new faces. Obviously, we welcome Jaguar fans as well. We thank them for watching Merrimack TV. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on social media. That's how people are giving us their shout-outs. They're hitting up our Twitter. They're commenting on our most recent Facebook posts. We're happy to have them. Happy to make them part of tonight's game. This playoff game here in the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium.
Both teams now in the bonus. Oh, they get Dempsey on the release. Great play by DeBillis, but Dempsey is right there for the basket. That could be the backbreaker for Windham. Waller driving in, gets the double team, and she'll go to the line again. It's going to be on Amari. Again, with the clock stopped, very important here. Merrimack only 4 of 12 from the line right now, as opposed to Windham, who is 9 of 11. Again, a big difference is the free throw shooting as Waller misses again. You know, the free throw shooting in this game, you think about the shots that they've missed at the line as Waller knocks that one down. This would be a completely different game. 38-27 our score, fourth quarter. Division I playoffs right here in Merrimack. And a nice play by Bike. She comes up huge again, and what a nice play by Husson. Getting in there, getting the jump ball. Husson gave it away and then came right back to get the tie up. All right, Windham to inbound now, trying to extend their 11-point lead. Abby Hughes blocked by Bike. And here comes DeBillis. That one's tipped away by Dempsey. 38-27. The difference in this game, really, the second quarter, where Windham outscored Merrimack 18-9. It's been very close otherwise. Bournemouth to DeBillis. They don't have a lot of time to run their set here. They're going to need a shot quickly. And Veluzzi thought Waller was going to cut there. It was not there. That might be curtains for the Tomahawks. Minute and a half to go. Dempsey, this is the person they want with the ball. They got to come up and get a foul here. And there it is. Bournemouth gives it up. It's going to be her fourth. It's a little slow getting into their set there, and a little slow getting the foul. Abby Husson at the line. She's been really, I think, the player of the game right now for Windham. She's got a 1-and-1. It's been her and Amari tonight for these Jaguars. Shot no good. Rebound by Dempsey. And it is 40-27. With a minute 10 to go. Kira Bike to the corner. They're going to need a quick basket. Still running their set here. Bournemouth guarded by Briamari. Ball tipped away by Dempsey. What a defensive performance tonight by these Windham Jaguars. You have got to tip your cap. Holding this Merrimack team under 30. You knew this was going to be a tough matchup. Bike. Guarded by Dempsey. Now Waller. Deep three is good. Jillian finally able to hit from the field. She's got 5 points. And it's 40-30. Long pass for Husson, and Hughes able to finish. And that's going to just about do it. Waller off the dribble, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Dempsey with 19 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. So Merrimack, they get it to Husson now. Basket and the foul. With 9 seconds left. Abby Husson, what a performance tonight in the playoffs. As she has 12 points, she'll try to make it 13 with this free throw. And if you're a Merrimack, you got to be really proud of your season. Despite the loss here tonight. And hold your heads up high. Great year.
Absolutely. This is a great year. This is a great team. We've had such a fantastic time covering these games. You know, I really enjoyed covering the girls' varsity home games, Brian. It's a fun team to watch. Their fans are amazing. All the people that, with their nice comments about our coverage. And, you know, I just think it's Coach Dugan is fantastic, and we've had a lot of fun covering these games. And this team should be very proud of what they've done this season and just how hard that they played.
Well, 100% agree.
I will never forget last Friday night's game. That was just pure joy.
That was
a lot of fun.
That was amazing. You know, one of those games you can certainly check out on demand. But tonight, you know, all the credit in the world to the Windham Jaguars. They advance in the Division I tournament with a 45-30 win, 30 points for Merrimack tonight. Just, you can't say enough about the Windham defense. And, you know, this being the final game of the season for Merrimack, we do want to recognize the seniors who just played their final high school game. And, you know, Jillian Waller, Kira Bike, Lily DeBillis, and Olivia Cody. You know, very hard to, you know, kind of put into words, I think, the emotions you feel. You work so hard to get to this point, and then all of a sudden it's done. You know,
right.
It's like, so you see a lot of emotion from the girls at the end of the game, you know, a lot of tears, and you know, all of a sudden it's over after, you know,
right.
all the years you put into it and all the time and all the energy.
And it's not necessarily about the loss itself. It's the game's loss itself. I
think it's the finality.
Absolutely, absolutely, because now they're moving on. It's, you know, in many ways it's like a mini graduation. You know, It's like people, you know, so they're going to see them obviously the rest of the school year, but they're not going to, you know, play They're not going to play high school basketball again with their friends. So definitely an emotional moment. We're super proud of these teams. Everyone here at Merrimack TV, myself, Justin Slez, Colin Marr, David McGinnis, of course, our volunteers, both Brian Gagnon and Andy Berkeley. We are so incredibly proud of the girls' varsity basketball team, and also Brian Dugan and assistant coach Michaela, if I'm not mistaken.
Ramsdale.
Michaela Ramsdale, congrats to you guys on a fantastic season. I see the positive energy and the just how this team interacts. We were setting up gear when they've been practicing, and it's always smiles with this team. It's such good attitudes, and that's so important, not just with sports, but any sort of activity like this. And it's an infectious thing. You know, you want to spread that positivity and you know, stay positive. And this has been awesome. We feel very privileged to be able to bring you this coverage. And, of course, all the Tomahawks fans watching at home. Well, first, and I would also like to congratulate Windham for advancing, and I'd like to thank all of the Jaguar fans for watching Merrimack TV tonight.
100%. Yep.
And without a doubt, I got to thank everyone who's watching, cheering on the Tomahawks. Thanks to everyone who's watched. I can't go through the list of names. I'm probably going to leave someone out, but I wish you all a fantastic weekend and a healthy start to the spring. And I hope there's more flame emojis to come.
Absolutely.
On Merrimack TV.
And, and I just want to say as well, thank you very much. I had an absolute blast.
We're going to bring you back,
this year,
Brian.
covering these games.
We're going to bring you back.
It was lots of fun.
If we do basketball again, we'll definitely bring you back. And I'm going to try to rope you into doing a show with Andy on the community channel.
We'd love it.
I'd love to see that. So I'd like to thank you for watching. And also, I want to let you know if you'd like to get a hold of us, you just got to email merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. Thank you so much. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. Have a good night.
Merrimack TV is committed to our community. From gavel-to-gavel coverage of town and school board meetings to updates on town services and projects, we aim to keep you connected.
Good morning. I'm Kyle Fox, Public Works Director for the town of Merrimack.
Hi, I'm Diane Trippett. I'm the town clerk tax collector for the town of Merrimack.
I'm Captain Matt Tarleton with the Merrimack, New Hampshire Police Department.
And keep the public informed of every motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
And many moments, so you can be confident that we're here for you. Thanks for watching. Stay connected. Follow Merrimack TV on Facebook.